guys, welcome and welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Nadisha. Happy Sunday. Hope you guys are doing well. So I just want to talk about how gracious our God is, and just how he goes before us, and he like makes a way. He has the right people available, and he has the right people ready to assist us in the things that he ordains us to do. Okay, so I just want to talk about Aaron, and I want to talk about Moses. Aaron and Moses, like we talk about the promised land all the time. We talk about the Israelites, they're crossing the Red Sea, the land of Canaan, milk and honey, all of that, but you don't hear a lot of conversation about Aaron and Moses. So let's talk about it. All right, guys. So for those who are not familiar, Aaron is Moses' older brother. Okay, so Aaron is older than Moses. So we know the story when the angel of the Lord came to Moses while he was tending his flocks, right? And Moses saw this burning bush, and he was like, "Whoa! The bush is burning, but like there's a fire, but the bush is not being burnt up." Like he was curious, and as he got close, the angel of the Lord was like, back up, take off your sandals because this is holy ground. And he was like, okay. And then like he hid his face because he was afraid. All right. So we know that. So basically that's when God appointed Moses to go rescue the Israelites, from Egypt. And so, Moses has all these excuses. Basically, he's like, no, I'm not qualified. I don't feel like I'm good enough, all of that. And he's like, who should I tell them sent me? And God said what he said. And then he said, well, Lord, I have a speech problem, like I am slow to speech, and I don't really know what that means. Like, did he stutter? Like, did he stammer? Like, I'm not sure what slow to speech means, but yeah, he's like, I have a speech problem. And God is like, hello. He says, is not Aaron the Levite your brother? I know that he can speak well, and he is now on his way to meet you. Okay, first of all, it's funny because like when Moses was like, hey, I have a speech problem since birth, and God did not deny it. God didn't say, no, Moses, you're fine, you're perfect. No, God is like, I know. And Aaron is on the way. But okay, so that's one thing, but I also want you to think about this, guys. So that means God went ahead and located Aaron and told Aaron that he needed to meet Moses to carry out this assignment, right? So God went before Moses, even before God went to Moses. So God already made a way. Okay, God knew what Moses was going to need before Moses said it, right? And God located Aaron from wherever Aaron was and said, hey, go meet Moses. And it says right here in Exodus 4:16, he says, when he sees you, he will be glad in his heart, So I don't know how long Aaron's journey was, but one can argue, think about this, guys. If by the time God and Moses was talking by the bush, right? And he says that Aaron is on the way, that means that Aaron knew about the position, knew about the assignment before Moses did. Right? Because like he wouldn't be on the way, yeah. So it's not like God was like, hey, let me go find someone, let me go locate someone. No, he says Aaron is on the way. So God went ahead of Moses. God went before and got Aaron together so Aaron can assist Moses. Okay, mind you, we said that Aaron was Moses's older brother. Okay, I'm not an older sibling, and I'm pretty like, for those who have older siblings, you kind of know some of the characteristics of an older sibling. Okay, I actually did some research, and it's called oldest child syndrome. That's a thing. It said the oldest child tends to be domineering, potential for leadership, responsible, outspoken, okay, ambitious, opinionated, all right? So basically the oldest, if I was to add entitled, because you're the oldest, you're like, well, it should be me. I'm the first. I should get everything first, okay? And so you need to understand that it is humbling for Aaron for God to call Aaron and say, hey, I need you, Aaron, to go assist Moses. So here's the older brother assisting the younger brother. Okay, God has a way of flipping the script. God has a way of because if Aaron was ever at this self-elevated place, God has a way of humbling people. And I'm not saying he was, okay? But God has a way of just flipping the script, okay? He never wanted anyone to be exalted. So he's the one who calls people. He's the one who chooses whoever he wanted to choose. And he chose Moses, okay? For God don't look at the exterior of man, but he sees the heart. And I'm not saying Aaron's heart wasn't good, but God chose Moses, okay? Despite the stuttering problem, despite his weaknesses, despite everything, God still chose Moses. But you need to understand that God knows what we need before we even need it, okay? And you best believe your assistant, the person who God have for you, who he needs for you to, who needs to assist you on this journey, on this assignment that God has for you, your assistant could be an older sibling, or it could be an acquaintance, it could be someone who has always been in your midst, you know what I mean? And it could be a case where this person is or feels more qualified than you, okay? I'm telling you, I truly believe that there was a lot of people who knew about the assignment that God had for you, and they chose not to be on the way. They chose not to be on the way. But regardless, I believe if one person won't do it, somebody else will do it, okay? But so one can agree that Aaron knew about the assignment before Moses did. I think that's amazing, okay? Because Aaron could have chosen to be like, no, I don't want to go. Like, why should he get the leadership position and not me? Like, I'm the oldest, like, I'm more qualified, I'm this and that. Okay, so it was definitely a humbling experience for Aaron. But so it says it right here, the relationship between Moses and Aaron. God knows our hearts and our capabilities. He places us in positions suited for us. Aaron had to humble himself to accept God's choice, and Moses had to accept the help. By working together, the brothers accomplished much more than either of them could do alone. By serving faithfully as spokesman for Moses, Aaron compensated for his brother's weakness and feelings of inadequacy. Aaron, in turn, was given dignity and honor because of their cooperation with each other and with the Lord. The nation of Israel survived a difficult and challenging time. Okay, for this assignment that God has for you guys, you need to understand that you can't do it alone. You can't do it alone. And God has the right people. He has the right situation that is lined up, ready to serve you, ready to help you, ready to aid you. Okay, he has the right people ready to come assist you. This could be an older sibling for some of you guys. This could be, like I said, an acquaintance. This could be someone, even though Moses and Aaron did not get to enter into the promised land, they did an amazing job in getting the Israelites out of Egypt, crossing the Red Sea, and just like all of that, through the wilderness and all that. So they did what they were supposed to do, and they made a great team. Okay, they made a great team. You need to understand that there is people who have strengths that you do not have. Okay, they have strengths. They can speak better than you. Okay, they have the right language. You know, God knows what you need. He knows when you need it. He knows the people who will complement you well on this journey, and he's going to send them. He's going to send them. So yeah, don't worry. You know, God goes above and before us. He goes behind us. He knows our needs before we even ask for anything. And he has the right people waiting for us whenever the time is right. Yeah, so guys, stay encouraged. Stay encouraged and know that God has your back. Literally, figuratively speaking, metaphorically, spiritually, all of it. Okay? Take care.